When you're an NBA superstar, you've got it all: wealth beyond imagination, global recognition, the physique of a Greek god, and a lifestyle most people only dream about. That kind of status opens doors most of us will never walk through, including access to Hollywood's elite. And here's the thing: famous people tend to gravitate toward other famous people. It's like an exclusive club where everyone speaks the same language of red carpets, paparazzi, and million-dollar endorsements. But as we all know, when celebrities get together, things can get messy real fast. The basketball world is filled with players who've been romantically linked to models, movie stars, and chart-topping musicians. Some of these relationships are heartwarming, while others are absolute train wrecks that keep us glued to our screens. Today, we're counting down 10 NBA stars who've dated some absolutely stunning celebrities. Trust me, some of these stories will surprise you, some will make you shake your head, and others might restore your faith in celebrity romance. Let's jump right in. Tyler Herro burst onto the scene with swagger that matched his skill set. Remember his electric playoff run in the bubble? That performance had everyone talking about the next big thing in Miami. Sure, he hit a rough patch in his sophomore year where nothing seemed to fall his way. But there's more to his story than just basketball stats. Right now, he's building a family with Katia Elise Henry, a wildly popular Instagram model with millions of followers. And their origin story? It's peak modern romance that could only happen in 2020. Tyler slid into her Twitter DMs with a classic WYD, and she hit back with quarantine and chill. No games, no pretense, just two people connecting during one of the strangest times in recent history. Things moved fast from there, and within a year, they welcomed a baby into the world. Here's where it gets interesting. Becoming a dad seemed to flip a switch for Tyler. He's playing with more maturity, more focus. His numbers improved dramatically, and you can see the difference in his decision-making on the court. The couple looks genuinely content raising their kid together, posting family moments that actually feel authentic rather than staged for the gram. Honestly, we're rooting for them to go the distance because they seem like they figured out how to balance fame, parenthood, and basketball. Let's address the elephant in the room. Have you noticed how many NBA players have been romantically involved with the Kardashian-Jenner family? There's literally a Reddit thread where fans assembled an entire starting lineup of these guys, complete with position breakdowns and depth charts. Wild part? That hypothetical team could probably compete for a championship given the talent level we're talking about. Devin Booker enters this conversation through Kendall Jenner, arguably the most low-key member of that famous family. They first crossed paths back in 2018 at some industry event, but sparks didn't fly immediately. Fast forward to early 2020, and whispers started circulating about them hooking up during the pandemic shutdown. She's met his family, they appear genuinely committed to each other, and honestly, it feels refreshing. There might even be a connection between Booker's happiness off the court and his absolute dominance on it. Sometimes life balance really does translate to success, and Booker seems to have found that sweet spot between personal fulfillment and professional excellence. Speaking of surprising pairings, remember when Joel Embiid openly thirsted after Rihanna on social media and everyone thought it was hilarious? Well, J.R. Smith actually lived that dream briefly. Back in 2012, J.R. and Rihanna were spotted together multiple times at clubs and parties, confirming they were definitely an item. People were absolutely shocked because, let's be honest, J.R. had a reputation for being a bit chaotic and unpredictable both on and off the court. Unfortunately, their romance fizzled out faster than you can say pipe, lasting about as long as his forgettable and awkward stint with the Lakers years later. Short, memorable for those who remember it, and over before we could really process what we were witnessing. Just another chapter in JR's wild career. Say what you want about LeVar Ball and his loudmouth, but the man deserves credit for keeping his family in the spotlight when most people had never heard of them. Lonzo and LaMelo kept that momentum going strong through their own talent and personalities. When LaMelo dominated as a rookie and won Rookie of the Year, suddenly everyone wanted to know everything about him. His game, his style, his cars, and yes, who he was dating. That's when internet sleuths and social media detectives spotted him with Tiana Trump, an adult film actress with a significant online following. She started showing up at Hornets games, sitting in premium seats, and the rumor mill went into absolute overdrive. If any of that's proven true, we're talking serious legal consequences for whoever's involved. I'll let you form your own opinions on the credibility of these claims, because it's a complicated situation that involves a lot of he said, she said. Here's our second Kardashian-Jenner connection. And yes, it's Kendall again before she settled down with Devin Booker. Ben Simmons dated her starting in 2018, and they seemed happy for a while, attending events together and posting cute couple photos. But they called it quits in early 2020, right around the time the world shut down. Now, I'm not saying I believe in curses or supernatural explanations for poor performance, but let's examine the evidence here. After their breakup, Ben's game completely unraveled in ways nobody saw coming. We're talking about a guy who started passing up wide open layups, absolutely refused to attempt three-pointers even when defenders backed off to the paint, and melted down spectacularly in the playoffs, to the point where his own coach questioned his mentality. The so-called Kardashian curse might just be internet folklore and confirmation bias, but man, the timing is suspicious enough to make you wonder. Whether it's real or not, it definitely makes for compelling narrative and endless debate in comment sections. Tony Parker was a legitimate NBA champion, Finals MVP, and global icon who represented the best of international basketball. In 2004, he met Eva Longoria, who was starring in one of the biggest TV shows of that era, Desperate Housewives, which dominated ratings. They tied the knot less than 3 years later in a lavish ceremony in France, and from the outside, it looked picture perfect. Two beautiful, successful celebrities living their best lives, attending galas. Luckily for Tony, they had a prenuptial agreement, which saved him from complete financial devastation in the settlement. If we're building that hypothetical Team Jenner roster we mentioned earlier, Blake Griffin is definitely your starting power forward, bringing athleticism and star power. He briefly dated Kendall Jenner in 2017, though the details remain pretty murky and neither party talked much about it publicly. She attended some of his games and events, they were photographed together looking cozy, but then suddenly it was over without much explanation. Blake moved on quickly to someone else, and both parties confirmed the split through their reps, and stayed on opposite sides of the room, made even more uncomfortable by the fact that Kendall was there with Ben Simmons at the time. Talk about tension you could cut with a knife. Someone should have checked if the air conditioning was working, because that room must have felt freezing. Unless you're a hardcore NBA historian or followed mediocre teams religiously in the 2000s, you probably don't remember Marko Jaric. He played from 2002 to 2010, bouncing between the Clippers, Timberwolves, and Grizzlies. Basically a journeyman with an unremarkable career, decent role player at best. But in his personal life, he was punching way above his weight class in ways that made people do double takes. Marko married Adriana Lima, one of the world's most famous supermodels and a Victoria's Secret angel. They got engaged in 2008, married in 2009 inches, a beautiful ceremony, and had 2 daughters together who looked like they'd inherited incredible genes. Everything seemed fine on the surface until 2014, when they separated and the truth came out. Adriana discovered he'd been unfaithful with some random club regular, throwing away his marriage for meaningless flings. The whole marriage collapsed faster than the Warriors blowing a 3-1 lead in the finals. Just a complete implosion that left everyone wondering how you mess up that badly. Buckle up, because this entry is a roller coaster of scandals, bad decisions, and behavior that'll make your jaw drop. Tristan Thompson has been in an on-again, off-again situation with Khloe Kardashian since 2016, and it's been nothing but drama, headlines, and chaos. Allegations claim he cheated on his pregnant ex-girlfriend to be with Khloe in the first place. He denies any overlap happened, but reportedly paid his ex over $100,000 for some kind of exclusivity agreement, which raises questions. Then Khloe got pregnant with his daughter. And what does Tristan do during what should be the happiest time? allegedly cheats during her pregnancy with multiple women. Some incidents were literally caught on video and posted online for the world to see. They broke up in 2019 amid the scandal, got back together in 2020 during quarantine. Klay Thompson is universally loved by basketball fans and casual observers alike for his humble personality and incredible shooting. He's known for being spotted with different women over the years at various events and parties, but he's always kept his romantic life relatively private compared to other stars. That changed when he started dating Laura Harrier, a talented actress who's appeared in major films beginning in 2018. They were first photographed together at a Dodgers game, looking happy and comfortable, and eventually confirmed things on social media with cute couple posts. In 2019, breakup rumors started swirling across gossip sites and Twitter, but those turned out to be false alarms, and they stayed together. Sometimes, even the most laid-back, chill relationships hit their breaking point when lifestyles don't align anymore. And there you have it, 10 NBA stars and their celebrity relationships, complete with all the glamour, drama, heartbreak, and occasional chaos that comes with fame. Some of these couples made it work, others crashed and burned spectacularly, and a few are still writing their stories. Did we miss any memorable couples you think deserve a spot on this list? Maybe you remember some other wild pairings from NBA history. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more content diving into the intersection of sports and entertainment, smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss our uploads. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.